Welcome back to Joe S. Unfiltered. Today, we're going to be conducting a bottom shelf blind. Everything you see here in front of the camera is what we're going to be tasting. And we want to determine which Kentucky bottom shelf is the best. I got my boy John here with me. This is one of my childhood friends. We have known each other for last 20
plus years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So he is an expert in all things bottom shelf. I'm just kidding. But he is he typically goes for his Jim Beam. It's his favorite whiskey. I'd say that you tend to go to.
Usually mixing.
Yeah, usually mixing it either with an old fashioned or with Coke or some kind of soda, right?
Usually Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Yep. So we have another video where we're gonna do that as well. But what we're gonna do today, and part of this, and I was thinking about how we're gonna do this blind, is because he loves Jim Beam so much. I really wanted to test him and see if he could pick it out in a lineup of so many of the bottom shelf whiskeys. So what we're gonna do is we each have some note papers here. We're gonna go through. It's obviously there's 6 bottles here that we're gonna taste. We're gonna start from left to right, and then we're gonna start ranking and choose which one we prefer throughout the entire list. So we'll go ahead and get this rolling and see what comes out on top. All right, we'll get started with the glass on our left. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh man, that smells nutty.
Man, I have a hard time with the smells. You know what you're doing.
I know. This is good though. And this is good for him, obviously coming from more mixed drinks, to start to get into some of the tasting and really pulling some different notes. I'm gonna get him there eventually. We'll get him.
Sounds good, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of nuttiness on the nose. There's not a no. There's a little bit of a graininess in there too.
I'd say grain.
Yeah, like a grass.
Probably should have cleared my nose a little bit more before. Little salute.
He's going for the palate.
All right.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's not bad.
I do know that ain't Jim Beam for first thing. I can tell that.
It is very youthy
But
though.
God, that's
All right, let's dive into glass 2.
glass 2. Oh. Oh yeah, much different.
I don't know if I like that or not.
It's not the most appealing. The other one had like a nice, good smell. This one, the first thing I smell, I'm like, oh shoot.
It's like a vodka, like a earthy vodka.
God, something's coming to mind, but I can't think of it.
Definitely a lot of grain, but like a musty grain. That does not smell good. Ooh. What is that?
There's something
You
I
know-
can think of it.
It smells like gym socks. Like after you left them in your bag for a little while. Smell that. Go back. Like that
Or
funky.
like hockey gear.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I've smelled this before. I don't know if it's with whiskey, but something I can picture something. I just can't think of what it is.
All right. Here we go. It's going for the palate.
Oh my.
Ooh.
That is strange.
Okay, that's already.
That doesn't even taste like whiskey. It's
That tastes like a vodka.
weird.
It's very grainy. Not in a good way though. Like the first one, I felt, oh, it burns.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, it burns.
that is like a not a fruity, but like a bad fruit.
Yeah. That's not good. Okay, that's moving below.
Yeah, that's gonna be down low, I think already.
Okay.
That one doesn't even taste like it doesn't even taste like whiskey.
No, that was bad. All right, let's go for a glass 3. Oh, here we go. Okay, we getting back now.
Yeah, that smells proper.
Glass 3 is smelling right. Okay. I'm getting a little bit of like cherry, a little touch of caramel on the nose.
God, I like how you can just get all these. I'm like, Whiskey.
It smells like whiskey. You see how many all the bottles and stuff. It just
Yeah,
took like 6
years.
years.
You start to know. Well, when I'm drinking the same whiskey,
Right, Jim
like,
Beam.
all the time, and then every once in a while I throw a Buffalo Trace in there. You know.
I was impressed though. Before we got started, we get to try the Buffalo Trace Blanton's Gold, and you really enjoyed the.
I love the
Blanton's
Blanton's Gold.
That one's
That's a good one.
It's got to be one of your favorite top shelf.
Yeah, I would say so. Haven't tried a lot, but for sure up there.
It's funny so far on all these on the nose. I'm definitely the grain. You can smell the youthfulness on all of these so far.
Okay.
All right, let's go in for the palate and see what we get. Wow.
It has a little more burn.
Mm-hmm.
A little stronger. Still don't think Beam.
Yeah, I still think number one so far has been. This one's just okay.
I like the smell of this one, I think, better than one.
I agree. Yeah.
But the taste is a little bit more. It's lingering in there a little bit too. I don't know if you get that still, but maybe because you drink more, you don't get the lingering taste. But
it's not a good lingering.
No, it's not a good.
Like
linger.
it's a weird, little funky, but not in a good way.
I mean,
This nose so far, I think, was.
that I think you're in agreement.
So far we are 100% aligned on what we're getting here.
Still don't think I've gotten Beam. That one is giving me like Evan Williams or no KD Burn. Yeah, that's gonna be maybe KD. That might be
Okay,
KD.
all right, let's go on for glass 4. Oh man,
That one smells good.
that smells like a cherry slushy. Whoa.
That's got definitely got some fruit notes in there.
Mm-hmm. It smells like that art, like you go get a slushy at the movie theater, like you get a red,
Like icy
icy,
cherry
icy. There you go.
or cherry Slurpee.
Yeah.
Cherry Slurpee.
Yeah.
Ah, that sounds good right now too. I haven't had a Slurpee in so long.
I could put
Dang,
this. I
that
could put
does
this.
say
in
that
there.
might be number one smell.
That's great. That's all I'm getting on this one though. Whatever glass 4 is just straight cherry. That smells amazing.
That does smell good. Okay.
Let's taste it. Oh. Okay.
That's got a similar
That's
taste to 3.
mm-hmm.
A little bit of a burn, not as much.
sweeter.
Not lingering as much either. 4, it's like was just lingering there, and I was just kind of like, ooh, after a bit.
That might be my number 1 right now for me.
That's a close with. I think I might
We'll
have
go
to
back
do
through.
like a test between 1 and 2,
Yeah.
or 1 and 4, just to.
We'll go back through and just check and see, That one right now, though, is number 4 is definitely coming in big. It's very sweet. A little candied on the palate. I didn't get as much grain on that one, which I like. It was just very easy drinking.
That was.
Yeah, that was good. All right, glass 5.
Oh, not as fruity. Not very fruity.
That smells a little more like salt and sugar. A little salty.
See, this one I'm just like not even getting much of a smell off of it.
To me, it's a little dusty.
Dusty.
Dusty, you're getting more like, whenever I say dusty, it's like more like that raw oak and old
Okay.
kind of, you like go into grandma's attic or something, it smells just a little off.
Oh yeah, none of that.
I'm getting that on here. I am getting a little bit of a corn note on here though. You guys are probably going to hear us say like the youthfulness, the graininess. I mean, obviously these are all bottom shelf, so we're going to get that no matter what. So far, 4 didn't have that for me, but there's a little bit of grain on there. Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's go in for the palate. Okay.
I think that might be Beam. I think that one might be Beam.
That might be Beam. Okay. It's not.
Because Beam doesn't have that burn that like the 4 and 3 had. When it goes down, it has that like extra burn. I mean, you know, bourbon, whiskey's always burning a little bit when it's hot, but that one didn't have that burn that the other ones had.
There's a little bit of like a butterscotch note I get, which I like. I think I might put that one slightly below. I think that's my third place right now.
I think that's gonna be my third as well.
Yeah, I think that's sitting right in there. It's going for glass 6.
Glass 6.
Oh. That smells like a grilled cheese
Holy
sandwich.
That one just smells off.
That smells like a nasty grilled cheese sandwich. Ugh.
Maybe this is Katie.
Grilled cheese. What? What kind of nose is that? Oh, like rotten spaghetti, grilled cheese. Oh,
I see where you're getting the grilled cheese from.
it's like that's bad. That smells like disgusting cheese.
Okay.
That's all I'm smelling. It just smells disgusting.
Yeah, it doesn't smell great.
Oh, no. No.
No, you're like, I don't want to drink.
Well, I really don't want to drink it. Let's go for the palate. Let's see.
Alright.
Hey, last one. Let's see. Oh, that's disgusting.
I honestly don't think the taste is that. I think it smells worse than it tastes.
I hate that. Oh,
I don't even know what to describe it as, but
that like gave me the chills.
I think this one's
Woo!
worse. I think this one tastes worse.
You think so?
Yeah.
That one's second to last for me. I that might be worse. Like, let me go for another sip. It literally gives me chills.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily want to drink it again,
That's bad.
but it's. I think this one was worse. I think 2. I did not like 2.
Okay.
Taste, I put off-putting. This one smells off-putting.
Smells off of it. Not good. All right. We're going to go ahead and we're going to reveal John's first through last. We're just going to go through. We're going to go with glass 1, and we're going to start putting these bottles in order based on his ranking. So
Alright.
let's go ahead and start with glass 1.
So
What letter do we
glass
have?
1. What letter is that?
That is letter F.
F. All right. And this was my number 1.
That was your number
That
1.
was my number 1. Hold, I picked my number 1, and it was Jim Beam, and I didn't even think it was Jim Beam.
Well, I didn't either.
So that's great.
Yeah. And
Goes to show I like it.
you
All right.
like it, yeah. Jim Beam was my number 2, so we'll switch the ranking here. Go ahead and grab glass
That
number
is too funny.
2. Let's
Number
see what that
2
was.
is.
That is A. So that would have been early times. Where did you have that
Early
ranked?
time. So number 2 was my least favorite.
Least
That was
favorite.
the one that had the super weird smell. The one
Yep.
I smelt it on from something else, but I couldn't put my. And it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
Hard to describe the smell, and it did not taste good either.
That was terrible.
Didn't taste good. Didn't smell good.
So early times is
So
your
early
last
times
place.
I know to avoid.
'Kay.
Never get early times for me.
Okay. Glass 3.
3.
D. Not that. That would have been. I'm backwards. Right here. That would have been benchmark 8.
Benchmark.
So that was your number.
Number 3 was my number 4.
Number 4. Okay. I'm gonna move this out of the way.
I like that was my favorite smell. That one I thought had the best smell to it. The taste it was strong. That was I think the one that had a really strong burn the whole way, and even a little bit of an aftertaste. That
Yeah.
one just kind of lingered around. But good smell. I like the smell.
Yeah. Okay.
And some bands not terrible, but not great.
Not great. Okay. So that's your number 4. All right, next glass. we got C. That is Old Granddad. So that was your number
That was
2.
my number 2, and I believe your number 1.
Yep.
Fruity and cherry smell, very good smell.
Yep.
Also a strong taste, just didn't linger. Didn't
Yeah.
have a bad lingering taste to it. Definitely a little bit sweet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Old Granddad,
Never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Or maybe I have, but like, I'm not looking for much of the lower shelf stuff anymore besides like some Beam, but yeah, that was good.
All of my buddies were saying that they thought this was going to be our either number 1 or number 2.
Okay.
So this doesn't surprise
they kind of
me.
knew.
They knew. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. Next class.
Number 5.
Number 5 is E, which is... Oh, no. E. Okay, what was...
Evan Williams.
Where'd that rank?
E. That was my number 3. That's
Okay.
the one I thought was Beam.
Okay.
So that means I like it. I could, if I want to switch it up with Beam, which I probably should start doing because it's all I drink.
Yeah.
I could go with Evan Williams.
Evan Williams.
I wonder if that might mix well too.
I think Evan Williams is great. The black label, the white label, you can't beat them.
Not much burn. I didn't get much of a smell from it.
Yeah.
It wasn't too fruity. But the taste was pretty solid.
Good. Okay. Last class.
This
Kentucky Deluxe, right? That's your B.
KD.
So that was Kentucky
So
Deluxe.
That was my number
your...
5. That's the one that smelled like grilled cheese for you.
So
I didn't get that
gross.
one. It kind of got like a weird smell, but not as bad as number 2. That one was just weird. That was just terrible all around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then mine is just flipped. So I have Old Granddad first. Jim Beam was number 2. My
Your
glass.
3 was what I had. Your 3 was 5.
Evan Williams. Okay. 4. Yep. So that moves up. And then the only other thing that switched was this.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
liked it, Kentucky Deluxe worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is my ranking here. I got all mine. So I have Old Granddad, Jim Beam, Evan Williams, Benchmark 8, Early Times, Kentucky Deluxe.
I did not like that at all.
Both of those were not good.
No.
Like but hey, we were actually pretty close in how we ranked them.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
It was
Pretty-
kind of just swapped our first 2 and then the last 2.
Yeah, and I think like for you drinking Jim Beam, you called it. You picked it. Well, you thought the other one was
I
Jim
didn't
Beam.
think I
but
called it wrong, but in the rankings,
Hey.
I called it.
I tested your gangster.
And
you
I-
came out on
I
top.
stuck with my Jim Beam. It's good. It's
It's
I mean,
great. Well, I think I'm excited and happy with the results. I think this is a good time. I've actually a lot of these bottles I've not owned. I just don't.
Why would you?
Yeah, right. Why would I need to? We got
Yeah.
all these whiskeys. But this is fun. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
this was sweet.
you
This
know,
was cool.
Yeah, going through and I wanted to just test and see if you could pick it out. And you
Yeah.
did, So.
I'm sticking with Beam.
All right. I like it.
Switch up with Evan Williams every once in a while.
Yeah.
And maybe the Old Granddad.
Well, that was up there. 1 and 2.
That was.
I gotta give a big thank you to my boy John. I'm gonna put his channel in
Thank
the
you, man.
description.
Thank you.
Go give him a subscribe.
That
Follow
was
him.
cool.
Does a lot of gaming content. But check him out, and then we'll bring back John on for a few more videos.
Yeah, sounds great.
So, all right, we appreciate you watching. Thank you. Cheers.